What is going on, guys? Kitty Arsenal 141 here, and we are back again with more Mass Effect. We're starting Mass Effect 2 today. I'm super excited about it. I really enjoyed the first game, and I'm looking forward to see how the second game is going to be. So here we go. This is our first playthrough, so I have no idea what we're going to see. Alright, new game. Mail. Oh, import Mass Effect 1 character. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. That was easy too. Combat difficulty. We had it on normal last time. Auto level up. Yes. Squad and player. Subtitles. Auto save. Here we go. EA presents a BioWare production. Is this the sun? A sun?
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Alright, so they want to use this for some purpose. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild the Alliance fleet. Okay. So that's everything we know from first game, pretty much. There's the Normandy.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signature.
There's Joker. Let's go. We got our other characters back.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Oh no. Presley.
Multiple hull breaches.
Oh no.
Somebody get that fire out.
Oh no. The Normandy's on fire already.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Ashley. They'll be here.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone to the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
There's no time to argue. I gave you an order.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Commander,
Get the hell out of here.
We're still trying to keep Ashley alive from the last game.
everybody in. Go, go, go!
We gotta hurry up and get Joker.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Oh man. Our ship is busted open for real. That was the display. Wow, wow, wow. He's using the force field.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Don't be stupid.
Normandy's
It's
dead.
over. Everybody's
Just like
out.
us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to. Oh no. They're coming around for another attack.
That is not good.
Watch the arm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Joker has some kind of thing where his bones are brittle and shatter easily. Dang. Bye bye to the Normandy. Well. Dang. All right, so he's floating. Above this planet. You gonna fall in? Mass Effect 2. And this is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? Yes.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way.
True.
Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction.
This
to an
is cool.
artifact.
I actually have a comic
By a
for it.
long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. A dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof.
Right.
Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for
I remember her.
She'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal. Finding Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd installed
Dang, they're going over the whole story.
insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same
Anybody that
technique
didn't see the
Liara
first
used on
game,
me
well,
to extract information
here you go.
from the Rachni Queen. Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Venezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Venezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Venezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't take the chance. I had a mission to do, and an army of angry Rachni would be one more problem I didn't have time to deal with.
Right.
With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. He just couldn't be reasoned with, and I couldn't let the base be saved, even if it meant curing the Krogan. Saren had to be stopped. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling.
Right.
Before I could convince him
Most definitely.
he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man.
Right, he
A
was.
great soldier.
Caden.
But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him.
In my story, Ashley
As I fought to
took him
regain
out.
control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Yeah.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way.
That's right.
I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
All right, that was really cool. I really like how they did the comic thing. That's not nothing wrong with the stream. That's how it looks.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Oh, wait, did he die? He died? They're doing surgery. Trophy missing in action. Okay, what are we gonna be? A soldier? High level operative. Okay, infiltrator, tactical cloak, vanguard. Adept. Engineer. We'll just do soldier. Flashbang grenade. Alright, that's new. I guess this is the new loading screen. Vitals.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts.
This reminds me of Metal Gear Solid.
It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Literally the same scene.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Alright, so we got a new character. Miranda and Wilson.
Wake up, Commander.
So it looked like he died. He fell into the planet and they recovered him.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try.
Nice, we could jump over stuff. We couldn't do that in the first game.
Keep moving. We need
Nice, this feels a lot better. Smoother. A lot of people said this is the best one in the series. We'll see.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Oh. There's more. Dang.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
There we go. Okay, so we actually have ammo this time. Not infinite. Whoa.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements hit. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
We've been spotted.
Take the elevator down one floor.
All right.
Hurry! Get to the door. Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you.
Keep moving. We got this.
I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Robots.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money.
Wilson's complaining about the budget being 4 million. Yo, mix.
Doing here?
Jacob.
Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
He looks like me.
Sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Just got a haircut too.
Things must be worse
I'm bringing
than I
the
thought
camera
with
back
this
this week.
running around. I'll fill
Just
you
not
in, but we better
today.
get you to the shuttle first.
Why are they attacking?
What's with the mechs?
Security.
Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Oh, maybe I should have chose biotic.
Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power. Falling back.
Here we go.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's
So far, I'm liking it.
How the hell?
We're in this.
Mind, you need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control.
That's crazy how they revived him.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I didn't expect that.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
They've seen it.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Dang, so they hacked our mechs.
Wilson, find us another route out of here.
Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs.
All right, through here.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the
I remember you, Wilson.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the medi-gel from the first aid station.
All right, let's help him. He helped to revive us.
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs help.
Okay, it's R1. That's not it.
We can't get out of here till we fix Wilson's leg.
There we go. Okay, so Unity is how you heal allies.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
No, she's not a traitor. Stop it. Either way, we can't help her. But she tried to help me.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
Oh, he's selfish.
The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to the shuttles.
Threat neutral.
I don't know about him. I mean, he helped us, but it seems like if it comes to it,
The fastest way to the shuttles is
he'll end up basically just
through those canisters.
overload. Ooh.
That's it.
So he got a lot of abilities in this game. Okay.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Never heard of them. Why would Cerberus save me?
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then, they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Oh, he's not a Spectre anymore?
Those answers are way above my pay grade.
Maybe not, since he
Basically,
technically
things change. The Alliance
pretty much
declared you dead. They gave
almost
up.
died.
Cerberus spent a fortune to
He came back.
Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
The elusive man.
The elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Alright, the elusive man. I like the new system.
Hostiles detected.
I can't wait until we get like a real rifle.
Rerouting power.
Okay, O is our melee. Oh! Here we go.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular
They're talking about Shep.
to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Bypass. How do we bypass? Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you found two matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's not too hard. Not too hard. I was gonna say, here we go with a puzzle.
Test subject has been recovered,
Okay, that's the same thing.
In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered
We can't go this way?
cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable.
All right, here we go.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Whoa! Is she a traitor?
Dead?
Or is he a traitor?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
That like your idea of due process? No, you can't question him.
You should have taken him alive. See what he
Ashley did the same thing.
Too risky.
She seems
I put
just
too much
like
time and
Ashley.
effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Yeah, he was selfish. He was willing to leave her behind, so I believe it. I knew he was lying.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good.
He even joked about it.
Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Yeah, let's find out everything. Location during the attack.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Okay. Other survivors?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Destination?
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
The return. The Lazarus Project.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Why?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Okay, so that's the Cerberus station. Whoa.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
It was a hard choice. We're done here. It was that or die. It was a hard choice. And he agreed to it.
Die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
The elusive man. Cerberus Command Center. Who is this elusive man? I guess we're gonna find out.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Wait, what?
Commander Shepard.
So we're gonna get
Elusive man. I thought
translated into a hologram.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What do we know?
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Not bad.
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
All right. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you. Investigate. Cerberus.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us,
They're really giving us all the lore, chat.
Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Okay. Abductions.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Alliance aid.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. Their rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Okay, so we're gonna be more like an agent. Why me?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
I'll get what you're looking for and be back before you know it.
Good to hear it. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Alright, that's pretty cool with the hologram.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Just remember who is in charge. Thanks for resurrecting me.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We don't have to be enemies.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Where'd you train?
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Dang. Okay.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Yeah, so she was raised as a soldier.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Someone could still be alive. We're here to search. Do whatever it takes.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
I feel like it might be somebody that's good for our team. Oh, this reminds me of Pharaohs. Is this Pharaohs? Okay, we got a rifle now.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle. Strange. We're disabled at the other colonies.
Oh, there's two more, right? Ooh.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Here we go. 2,000 credits. That was worth it.
They see you, Shepard.
Got him. Oh,
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
it's her.
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down.
It's Tally.
Is that... You're alive?
It's Tally.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Yeah, the Quarians.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an...
Yeah, when she said he was on pilgrimage from the first game, we learned that
When he saw
they
us
always
land,
go to a
he
different
hid in
planet
the
and try to
warehouse
find
on the
something,
far
bring
side
it
of
back to
town.
the community.
We suspect he
Who
also
they're
programmed
worth.
the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Right?
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Sounds like a plan.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
It's nice to see Tally again. He was one of our best team members in the first game.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
We've been spotted.
I've got him!
Got another hack. I hope there's not too many hacks, cause it'll get kind of crazy.
Use overload on him.
Nice.
There we go! Yes!
That's it. All clear.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch him.
Nice. They give you direction. Thankfully. Contact.
There we go!
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to shoot.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Roger.
Going to cover. Heading to cover.
Nice.
Take point, Shepard. We'll
You
cover
could
the door.
actually
Affirmative. Taking cover. We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. Heading to cover.
Moving to cover. Taking cover.
okay, so one side is her, one side is him. There we go.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Ah, the first mech. Gotta use the powers, right? Here we go, we got him. We revived. Teammate, okay, where do we go now?
This looks interesting.
Got something pretty cool.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. Mechs will protect. Have to hide. Have to hide. No escape. Can't hide forever. You're not one of them. You're human. They didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Tell us what happened.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Thank you.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
He's traumatized and he needs...
He's old friends, so
Tally will give us the Omnitool data.
as long as we can get the data, we're good.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
You know, she's still cool with us. Maybe if we didn't let her, you know, do that, she probably would have been like, become an enemy.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Having friends pays off.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these Collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Omega-4 relay?
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
But a relay is like a portal. From one place to another.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Transaction.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
What aren't you telling me?
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm a Spectre. I had a good team. I decide who's on my team.
Miranda and Jacob aren't enough? How many do you need to keep me in check?
I've made it clear to Miranda and Jacob that you're in charge. You decide who joins your squad. Everyone else on this list was chosen specifically for this mission. They're the best.
We'll be ready.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you.
Joker's
Joker.
alive.
Look who's talking.
Here we go.
I saw you get
We did
spaced.
save him.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart.
W
without you.
Joker.
Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
A new ship. Now we got a new ship. That last one got blown up by some space laser. SR2. Normandy 2.0. Ooh. Real big and aerodynamic.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
A Normandy SR2. Ooh, look at those engines. It's a lot more flat. All right, so we're gonna end the stream. I actually got something to do tomorrow, but I'll be free for most of the week, so. Nice, our ship is set up pretty nice. We'll look at this real quick. Oh man, this is way better. This is Normandy 3.0.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Ashley, if he survived, Ashley had to survive. We'll probably meet Ashley later, I bet, just like we met Joker.
We know the collectors use some type
They're trying to
of advanced
replace
technology to
her with
mobilize the
Miranda.
collectors.
Miranda's cool.
We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as
They got AI on the ship too. W's.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Glad to hear it.
Now that we've established who's in charge, let's move on to these dossiers.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
All right, just like old times, the galaxy map. Private terminal. Get update statuses on your squad. Armory. Okay. The elevator. I bet we have way more decks, at least 3. Captain's quarters, our room. The tech lab. Upgrades. Okay. Okay, let's save it, guys. All right, so we got the Normandy SR2 now. I appreciate you guys coming through, and I will catch you guys on the next stream. The next stream will be longer, but I just got a lot to do tomorrow. We're going to end it for now. I'm liking the game so far, and I'm excited to see where this goes.